From hail damage to damaging winds to tornadoes, this spring we have already seen a lot of severe weather unfold. We're not finished with the rain just yet. Of course, your Saturday is still wet from the Ohio Valley stretching into the northeast. Not quite as heavy across the northeast, so we won't be dealing with, hopefully, that persistent risk for flooding, but there could be some minor flooding in a few locations. The rain comes down in Portland and Boston. It's a chilly rain, temperatures in the 40s compared to where we're in the 60s in Buffalo, 70s in Pittsburgh. There's that warm slice edging its way on in ahead of this storm system as it really gets going. However, the cooler air will eventually fight back, and that means the numbers are going to start to fall as we head throughout the weekend and into the early week. 40s and 50s returns, rain and spring really returning because there's more snow to go around. We'll follow that Sunday night really into Monday and Tuesday across the northeast, at least through the interior northeast. That's where we're going to get the snow, and it comes with a lot of cold air for just about everyone in the northeast and the mid-Atlantic as we fight those temperatures and see them fall. Monday, as we watch these storms continue to trek their way across the nation, there is going to be not only more rain, but also some snow on the backside. So if you're not dealing with the flooding, you could actually be seeing some of the snow flurries fall. Albuquerque today, one of those spots, temperatures in the mid out here as we, or I should say quickly dry out as we head into Sunday and Monday. And that's going to be more of the story farther east as we go through Sunday. The power of water over the past couple of hours, many sites coming in across the nation's midsection, which have dealt with the heavy rainfall, producing flooding images and some very scary, even dangerous sights. Thanks for joining us on AccuWeather Weekend. I'm Melissa Constanzer. A lot to break down for you as we continue this stormy week. It started up Wednesday with severe weather and continued through the overnight hours. And it seems like we really haven't caught much of a break because, honestly, we haven't. We should be rounding out some of the last of it as we head through today into tomorrow, but you can already see all the action on the board here. So we still have this boundary set up. A lot of cold air to the north, and that's going to block things from getting too far north. Moisture getting pumped in from the south, and along it, a new storm system going to slide its way off towards the northeast along that same temperature boundary. With it already, thunderstorms being produced, some of which can become severe throughout the day. The other part is there's a little bit of snow on the backside, but heavy rain extending ahead of it is really going to agitate the potential for flooding here. You can see the steep. Seeing that moisture really pumping its way on in with some of those thunderstorms. We still have that river of sorts in the sky producing the moisture, but it starts to shift east heading into tomorrow evening. So you can see that pool off towards the east, which is why tomorrow our severe into northern Florida, right along the east coast, damaging winds the threat here. We'll also have some heavier rainfall, so we'll keep an eye on some localized flooding, but nothing like the challenges that we have off towards the west. Charleston, your day for rain comes Monday, showers and thunderstorms throughout the day, and that has been a huge challenge for the airport. So minor to now major delays actually updating this morning as we continue to follow. Have that plan for severe weather and know what is safe and unsafe as far as where to take shelter from storms. Mobile manufactured homes, great opportunities to live throughout much of the year, but severe weather, that's where you'll want to find a new location to keep safe. Large open rooms like gymnasiums, auditoriums, not ideal, and then also vehicles underneath overpasses, never good setup here. So make sure you are trying to get into an interior structure or home or some sort of building, because that's going to be your best place to ride out a storm. Always have that rain, and a lot of it as of the past few days. Just take a look at Wednesday into Saturday, where those dark reds are. That's actually 6, 7, 8, 9+ inches of rain that has fallen, and we are going to continue to see some of the rain as we head into this evening in these same locations. A real challenge, unfortunately, for flooding, and why it is a big concern across the board. Also, Friday afternoon into Friday night became a bit of a severe weather outbreak as we continue to see a lot of damaging wind reports, hail reports, and also quite a few tornado reports mixed in. So it was an active setup as went through late Friday with some of the classic supercells forming there, especially across eastern Texas. Our severe weather threat shifts a little farther east as we head throughout the day. This is focusing mostly on the damaging wind and hail threat, as well as northern fringes of that greatest severe weather threat. Heavy rainfall remains a huge problem, especially after the days of rain that we've had. So flooding, a concern, an extreme risk as we head through the rest of this evening, and it even can be a catastrophic risk in some locations. Let's map it out for you. We start in the afternoon hours all all these thunderstorms here, those have the potential of producing tornadoes and hail. They